Hey everyone, how's it going? We're going to be playing through the altars. Yeah, thank you so much to Terminals for providing me a copy of this game. We're going to have a little playthrough session of the beginning of this part of this game. I've already played it on my First Impressions channel, but I skipped all the story. Kind of ran around like an idiot, so I kind of know what I'm doing, but I don't know what I'm doing. But I just wanted to get some first impressions out there of like, wow, this game. I'm going to say right now off the bat, I love this. I don't even know what's happening yet because I skipped, like I said, the story. But dang, do I love this. Like, the whole concept's just cool. I'm gonna tell you that like immediately. I can't wait to see how the story is. We don't really know it, but we sense it. There is a sister ship to our life, which takes a totally different route. While the sun burns behind the islands. The Blue House, Thomas Transtromer. They burn behind the islands.
How did I end up here? My whole life, all its ups and downs, led me to this place. Far from home, far from anyone I know. A journey whose route is unknown, and the destination out of sight. Was this path just a random sequence of events that I had to follow? Or was there ever another way? Now, heading for the unknown. I can't really tell. Is this the end of the road? Or is it yet another branching? Was a tough landing. Volsky here. Do you read me? Anyone? Nothing. I need to figure out what happened.
All right. Well then. So here we go. We started the game. The game visually, as you can see, is quite very appealing. Got a good frame rate and everything going on for it. I don't know. From with the little, like, I think I played for like, what, 30 minutes of actual gameplay. I got to where a certain event happens, nothing special. And I can tell you that, like, this is good. I actually want to get this physical, to be honest with you.
I've landed safely, but I think my capsule went astray.
I feel like I'm taking a different path
Maybe the radio's
than I
broken.
took last time. I could be wrong, though. This looks about right. So we're going to keep on going through here. I am playing this on PC with an Xbox controller. So, personally, like, they got a physical version of this game coming out, I found out. And actually, I'm kind of eyeing getting the collector's edition on PlayStation 5, I think. Or Xbox. I mean, I like both of them.
No, it's the captain. Shit. Deceased. What the hell? Not much I can do for her now. Oh, I gotta find the others.
Okay. So, that's that.
Shipping crash. The capsule's intact.
Capsule's
Looks like she
intact,
died
but she's
inside.
died, so that's where a mystery is going to start coming in. I'm looking forward to future episodes of this game, so that way I can see the mystery unravel. I actually ended up comparing how I feel about this game to the Invincible, honestly, and kind of the gameplay also is like if they went really hard AAA budget into like oxygen not included.
Anyone copy? If you can hear me, I've located the base. I'm gonna try and get down there.
I guess you can say when the base fell, they dropped the base. Okay, I'll shut up. Sorry, I won't shut up though.
I gotta keep moving.
All right, let's keep rocking and rolling, gamers. Like and subscribe for the base. But now I'm super interested in this game story. Like I love unique sci-fi narratives. Like that's what I liked about the Invincible. Is I never read the book, but like it had me so enthralled in the mystery and all the weird stuff going on in that game. And this is starting to already do the same for me as well. Like I said, the very little that I've already played.
The capsules. Wait. What? No. That's impossible. They can't all be. Why? Makes no sense.
And of course, like I said, keeps adding to the mystery.
Radiation wave? Now? Oh shit. It's rising fast. I gotta get to the base.
Gotta get there as fast as we can. Last thing I need is too much radiation. So as you see in the very bottom left corner, we have a radiation meter down there. You want to keep that as low as you can. It's really good for energy sakes and your health and everything, which is really cool. There's a lot of interesting mechanics in this game that I can't wait to dive deeper into. But at least I can like play the beginning part of this game knowing somewhat what to do.
Yes. The elevator. Quick. Come on. Come on. That was close.
Day one. Okay.
Hello?
See, you're tired.
Anybody here?
Nobody here.
For a moment, I hope someone else made it. I need to find the comms room and get help.
Call's available. Let's go ahead and make a call. The unknown.
Hello? Hello? Can anyone hear me? Mayday! Mayday, anyone?
That's right. I guess I am the new captain. This is the new captain
Great.
speaking.
This is the new captain of the mission speaking, Jan Dolsky. Corporate ID 4672.
And yes, all your choices matter, by the way.
I'm afraid the former captain is gone, together with the rest of the crew. Hello? Can you get me out of here?
Imminent danger. Short time remaining.
What danger?
What do you mean? Remaining to what? Talk to me. What's the danger?
Planet activity rising. 4 days remaining. Be lethal proximity. Present instructions and logs.
No, don't you go all fuzzy on me. Lethal proximity. Useless quantum nav system. Where the hell did it send us? Lethal proximity of what?
Please, 30 meter before star approaching. This battle, you must escape. Approximate dawn days.
You mean a star will come and burn this planet, and I just have days to escape? Is that right? Oh, sunrise. Perfect.
Okay, so
I need to find those captains.
we're gonna die. All right, communications room. So to find the captain's log, I need to go down by 2. So 1, 2. Let's go over here. Captain's logs right here. All right. Evacuation part. Look through the evacuation functionality manual. In case of an incident that jeopardizes your mission and safety of your crew, please follow the safety protocol and move the base to a safe location. Following steps must be accounted for: refueling the base, manufacturing necessary equipment, securing food supplies. The step will automatically track down your HUD. According to the recent Ally Corp research, based on the data collected from multiple missions, triple star systems are considered potentially related to very high probability of discovering Rapidium in the Ally Corp classification system. The precise correlation between the triple star systems and the Rapidium is yet to be scientifically determined, but according to some hypothesis, this may be related to the unique radiation cycle observed on planets belonging to such systems. Rapidium, as a highly unstable element, it itself emitting significant amounts of radiation, seems to be less elusive in the presence of such specific radiation patterns, as if fine-tuning its life cycle to the environment. Ally Corp employees should be aware that thanks to these findings in the upcoming years, we are bound to witness a significant rise in the missions sent to the quantum navigation system. Of course, for a triple star system, should such a system be identified in the vicinity of an Ally Corp exploration vessel, this should be by all means a result of a notable increase of successful Rapidium extractions and a major breakthrough for the Ally Corp and humanity alike. Mission captains must be informed, however, the operating planets belonging to the triple star system involves a need for some precautions. The complex gravitational structure within the planet operates apart from being the source of Rapidium-friendly radiation, may result in life-threatening events such as periodic lethal proximity of one of the suns, annihilation of the planet's surface, and immediate destruction of all life form. In order to maximize efficiency, even in the event of such occurrences, Ally Corp is equipped with vessels in the cutting-edge SEBA evacuation functionality, enabling the crew to extract Rapidium while avoiding hazardous conditions. In the case of landing on a planet belonging to a triple star system, please consult SEBA Evacuation's functionality manual for further instructions. The above information is the sole property of the Ally Corp and highly confidential. We might kindly remind you that infringement of our confidentiality agreement will result in legal measures. Oh my god. The quantum navigational system and the state-of-the-art route planning solution designed and implemented by the Ally Corp to optimize efficiency of space mining operations. How does it work? While the crew remains in cryosleep, the system actively monitors the ship's surroundings, modifying its trajectory and setting it on course for the most probable location of valuable resources. Based on cutting-edge technology, it collects massive amounts of quantum information, analyzing it in real time to determine the highest probable of discovering Rapidium in the nearby system and eliminate non-efficient exploration. When the expectation of finding Rapidium is classified as moderate or high, depending on mission-specific settings, the ship's trajectory is adjusted accordingly and landing procedures are initiated. A notification is sent to Mission Control to ensure maximum support at the onset of the new environment exploration. The above information is the sole property of the Ally Corp and is highly confidential. We might not to infringe on any other confinement agreement, blah, blah, blah. All right, cool. I need to go and gather 60 materials outside. But, hold on. Base overview. The captain's cabin is right here. We are tired. It is almost midnight. Let's end the day. That was a lot of reading. Okay. Day 2. Sunrise in 8 days. All right. Energy. This is your energy bar. It shows how many hours you have before you get tired. Once you're tired, you're still able to work, but every task will take much longer. All right, I need to gather material outside. That's fine. I already know about that. So, airlock is up by 1. All right, I'm gonna go get some materials. All right. You can find a shallow deposit on the planet's surface. They contain a limited amount of resources, can be extracted quickly, and they can be recognized by red dust like that over there. See? So yeah, hold on, let's go ahead and do that. So you want to go over here and extract. So I love this function. So see the little time bar and energy bar? You know how games will just like make you do it like annoyingly? No, it fast forwards time of what it would be while you're doing that, which I think is a really cool feature and a smart way to handle the game. So I'm gonna go ahead and extract this as well. Amazing, cool. Okay. So, now we gotta go back to the ship and build a workshop via the command center, which is gonna be good. I like this whole management system they got going on with this too. I don't know, it's just the game itself is just so unique, you know. And that's wait, hold on, workshop. Wait, you want me to go to the command center, which is up here? Wait, no. Yes. Build a workshop. Are you sure? Do I need to talk to this guy? Yeah, he's offline. Build a workshop via the command center. Oh, I'm in the communications room. What is wrong with me? Oh my god. Alright, so you want to do base building. Then you want to build a workshop. So you want to find a nice place to put it. I'm going to put it right here next to the command center. There we go. And then I'm going to go here and I'm going to queue up my first item, which is that. We're going to go ahead and craft it. Cool. Find an organic deposits area, which is going to be doing this. We're going to go back outside. All right. If I remember correctly. Let's see. First step, scanning the deep deposits. Find an area can be deposited by blue smoke. Gotcha. So in order to get there, I believe I had to go this way. Hold on, let's clear that off. Let's see.
That looks like our ship's cargo drop.
It does. A lava lamp and a multi-tool. I did not get this last time. Yo, what?
Personal items, including
History of the Universe by Chris and Jack. Interesting. Okay, that's new for me.
Yeah. This is one of the things they told me to take on the mission.
Okay, this is all good right here.
Things that will make you feel comfortable far away from home.
That's fine.
Objects that trigger good memories.
Okay, cool. So, last time
Typical
I didn't find that.
bullshit.
So the organic is up there. So obviously you're gonna have to run all the way.
Movie? Huh. Cool. I could use some fun in the base.
So you look at that. We got some entertainment at the base finally. So everybody has like moods and everything, by the way, in this game, which I find very interesting.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Could this be Rapidium?
It is Rapidium. Which I'm gonna need some.
I feel strange. I have to get closer. Make sure.
I'm gonna need a lot of this.
I need to collect a sample.
Empty. Cool. Okay, I got the Rapidium that I needed. So now that you did that,
Unbelievable. So the useless quantum nav system isn't that useless after all.
there we go.
It knew where it was sending us. Except I survived.
Okay, cool. So now that we made it over here, and he's done talking about doing stuff.
Smoke.
Okay,
That's
so
organics.
the scanner allows you to find resource deposits by placing a connection to probes. You can uncover a concentration of underground resources. Look at the scan ground and try to pinpoint the place with the most intense red coloring, the deepest point of the deposit. So we're going to do that. And then I believe it is somewhere around here, if I remember from last time. It was literally like yesterday I recorded that. So do that. Do that. Do that. Sweet. All right, we're gonna put the building mode, a mining outpost right here. Put that right there. Beautiful. Pylon. Using pylons, you connect mining outposts with the base. Each pylon automatically connects to the nearby structures. You can possibly connection form with green lines, and you have the pylon equipped. Pylons can also be connected to each other. Place them in a line, connect with the mining outpost to the base. So we're gonna go ahead and go back down to build mode. Pylon. So the little meter up there shows you how far you can go with each one. Okay, you need to make sure it stays in the correct line, huh? At the top down. And then, do that. Beautiful, look at that.
I still can't
Oh,
believe
went too far, my bad.
if it really is Rapidium.
There we go.
This could change everything. I need to report.
Ah, they have to have like a clear line of sight to one another, huh? Interesting. That right there. So I'm trying to utilize my space nicely with this one. Cool. Like this. Okay, perfect. Nice. So, what's cool is, yeah, I know. What's cool is once you have that unlocked, you can go. I don't know if the charging station's for yet, but you can fast travel. And then you go back over here. And then you can use that. Nice. Okay. I need to head back. I am exhausted. So now that we're back at the base, report my findings. Got it. So we're gonna go talk to Homeboy again. Sup? Talk to me. I'm lonely.
Hello? Anyone copy? I went out to find resources, and I found a cave full of something. I think it might be Rapidium. You hear me? I think I found Rapidium.
You sure about it?
I'm pretty sure.
What? I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, what else could it be?
Test it.
Test the Rapidium? How would I do that?
New blueprint provided. The womb.
A blueprint? The womb. You want me to build a womb?
Sample of DNA provided.
We got to build a room.
Fucked up, but what the hell? At least I got your attention.
Right? Listen, the attention's gonna be the most important part to get out of here.
I guess it makes sense. Rapidium speeds up organic growth.
Okay, moving, removing modules. So that's cool as you can actually just pick up and move modules around as you see fit, which is nice. So I need to take this actually and move it down here. Need to build the room. Put it right here next to the airlock. All right, we're good to go.
Okay, so I have built a womb. Now, what could possibly come out of it?
Exactly, what could?
Here goes. DNA sample. Rapidium. I'm starting to worry this wasn't such a good idea. Oh, of course. What else?
That's our new best friend, by the way. That's like, look, you could literally pet it. Why wouldn't you want to?
I need a name. I think I'm gonna call you Molly.
Good golly, Miss Molly.
Hello, Molly. Oh, you don't bite, do you?
No, goats bite. Sheep don't bite. Sheep poop. Communications, go up one. Give him a call back before we go to bed for the night.
Okay, I built the womb and tested the Rapidium. The DNA sample provided was a little surprising, but it worked, I think. I cloned a sheep. Hello? Can you hear me? I have a sheep on board. You're responsible for 2 lives now.
And the sheep is very important. More important than us.
Successful. Really found Rapidium.
Amazing, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, I did. It's fantastic, isn't it? I just have to get out of this alive to claim my medal.
You're in imminent danger. Only short time remaining to sunrise.
I know that. But I'm just a builder. I'm not trained to move the goddamn base all by myself.
Okay, task complete. We need to call it a day and go to sleep because we're tired, boy. Where is the cow? One of these days, I'm gonna know where everything is. Probably won't. Oh, I like the soundtrack to this game. It gives me such Subnautica vibes. You know what I mean? And I love Subnautica soundtrack. It's so good. All right, day 3. All right, I need to have 180 organic matter gathered at the outpost. So we're gonna go ahead and take care of that mission really quick, so we can move on with the plot a little more. There we go. All right. Yeah. Keep on going. Hold on, one more. There we go, perfect. All right, now I gotta build a kitchen. So let's go back over here. Let's build ourselves a kitchen, shall we? Yeah, right here. I need to build kitchen. I will put it above the womb. There we go. Yeah, right there. Providing. So this is the kitchen. It needs some work, as you can see. So open the manual. Consume 1 meal each day. Meals can be prepared in the kitchen. Okay, so you're going to want to go into the queue and then need to do 6. My bad. So we can do 6 meals. Assign work. We're making mush. Mmm, delicious. Okay, cool. That's done. All right. Start the engines at the command center, which is to our left. So we're going to go ahead and base navigation. Test engine. Turn the lever in the machinery. So we're going to go down here. Interact with this again. Okay. So we're going to try that again.
Give it another go.
Nope. Still can't do it. There we go. Call Ally Corp.
You have got to be kidding me.
Hi, Ally Corp.
Hey, you still there? I really need your help. I can't get out of here. I did everything according to the manual, but there's a malfunction I can't fix. I just don't know how.
Rupidium can save you. And check data consistently with CMQC modules.
I don't have access to
Only
QC.
the captain has access codes to the quantum computer.
Access granted.
Man, that was easy.
Right. I think that's because they go.
Luck to be stuck in a junkyard.
It's fine. And now they're like, we're valuable, so they want us to be able to do all this stuff now.
What is this? Mine records.
All right, so now we have a thing to where we can look at our life. So let's go ahead and zoom in. This is the beginning. Distant memories, childhood memories, fuzzy and distant. The mining town you grew up in. Rows of similar apartment blocks, the local grocery store mom worked in, the playground where you spent more time than at home. Family like many others. A family like many others down there. Your father coming late from work in the mine. Usually drunk, always pissed off. Your mother doing her best to keep the family together. Your constant desire to run away, get out of that place, and never come back. Turning a blind eye, 15 years old. Another shitty day at school. You're taking the longer route home. Hey, what's that fight about? The Girl Scouts for help? She's looking straight at you. You should intervene. But the fear, no, you better not get involved. Run back home. One day, you'll get out of here. You have to. 16 years old, the need to escape. It's so hard to study for exams when your dad's yelling behind the door. Mom doesn't have the strength to fight anymore. Something's wrong with her. She's weaker, more passive. You know you should do your best to support her, but being home is just unbearable. You count the days to graduation, hoping those exams go well. 19-year-old at the crossroads. You open the envelope to trembling hands. It's a good college, and it's close to home. You could visit Mom regularly and get good education. You tear the paper, you see the results. No, not good enough. The only place that wants you is hundreds of miles away. You have to leave Mom alone with him. 19 years old, going away. You promised yourself you'd get out of there. You have to keep that promise. You can't waste your life. It's not something she'd want. And you can still visit her, a little less often, maybe. But you can. You will visit her. 21 years old. You're a place far from home. It's been months since you've been home, but you can't miss the post-exam party. All your friends will be celebrating. Their company makes you feel good, and you found your place. You really want to spend the entire day on the train, only to see Mom for a couple of hours before she goes to bed early, and all you'll be left with is this constantly drunk oaf of a father. 22 years old, working abroad. You look at the letter. It's tempting. Working abroad for 2 months, you could earn enough to support yourself for the whole semester. You could ditch those lousy part-time jobs and focus on studying. It's tempting. And you could send some money to Mom. She needs it for her treatment. 23 years old. Too late to say goodbye. You missed it. The moment she collapsed. The ambulance taking her to the hospital. It all went so fast. You missed the opportunity to talk to her when she was still conscious. You're back home now. But what difference does it make? You messed up. It's too late to say goodbye. Carry on for her. You failed her. But what could you have done? Stayed behind in that miserable place? To become bitter and dead inside? Be like Dad? The sense of guilt holds you by the throat. What if you ran away from it all? Ditched college. Made a fresh start. Forgot. But wouldn't that be giving up again? No, Mom would want you to get on with your studies. Get a good job. You have to carry on for her. It's different with her. Your heart pounds at the thought of this evening. You never thought someone like Lena would want to hang out with you. Slow down. It's only a project. Maybe you should have gotten something better than beer. You could have bought wine. But wouldn't that seem like you're hitting on her? You're only teaming up for a project, but she's so different from anyone else you've ever hooked up with. She likes you, and you can see she likes you. Am I good enough? This is it. She's moved in. But it's your cheap little rented apartment. Good enough for her? Her parents would hate it. You know they would. And she knows it too. Is that why she doesn't talk to them anymore? She's not ashamed of you, is she? Whatever they think of you, you're gonna prove them wrong. Work hard and give Lena the good life she deserves. New opportunities. Hard work pays off, right? You can be proud of yourself. A diploma with honors. And that offer, a PhD, it's tempting as hell. But the salary. How much longer are you going to be a broke ass for Lena? You'll think about it later. Time to celebrate now. Better prospects. It was a tough conversation, but you handled it well. The professor understood your motives. Working for a private company gives you better prospects, and you'll finally be able to move out of that dorm. Take Lena for a proper holiday. Yeah, it was a good decision. The purgatory of 9 to 5. Yikes. On the subway. Damn, you hate that crowd. Day in, day out. Maybe you could take the later train and stay longer at work? No, your boss would never agree to that. Punctuality is all that matters to him. Not that you actually do. Sometimes you feel all he needs you to do is punch your card, and for what? Pushing papers and pretending to get things done? Someone pushes you as they try to take a seat. Man, Monday mornings are the worst. A dream house. Your face beams as you exit the bank hand in hand with Lena. Finally, signing the mortgage papers was easier than you expected. Maybe it was worth putting up with that idiot of a boss for 2 years to get this place. A dream house. Lena has so many ideas for decorating it. If you hurry, maybe you can even get it ready for Christmas. You'd love to see her parents' faces when they see it. Yeah, you should convince her to invite them over. The crisis hit. No, this can't be true. Not now. You stare at the screen blankly. You heard about the crash at the stock exchange. You heard everyone talk about a worldwide crisis approaching. But you? Laid off? How will you ever tell Lena about it? What about your plans for Christmas? A busy night. Red lights. You close your eyes and listen to the city traffic. Damn radio. All they know are Christmas songs at this time of the year. You don't want to be reminded of that. Not when you're sitting behind the wheel of a leased cab. It's almost 6 o'clock. Promise Lena you'd be back for Christmas Eve by 5. It's a busy night. People have bigger tips on Christmas. Back to square one. You listen as Lena talks excitedly. She really wants to take that offer. Move abroad, sell the house. But for how much? It would hardly be enough to pay off the bank. Soaring rate of interest? And what about you? It's hard to find a decent job at home, let alone in a foreign country. After all your efforts to make ends meet, it wouldn't feel like going back to square one. Damn. You just wish she didn't want it so bad. Holding on. You're wondering if she really is okay with the decision to stay. Maybe you should have said yes. But how could you? It was a crazy idea in your situation. You need to prove it to her. That it was only sensible choice you need to get your stuff together. Give her a better life here. Maybe find a second job. Falling apart. Damn, she's getting on your nerves. Why doesn't she just tell you it's all your fault and those bills are piling up? As if you weren't working hard enough. And why does she make such a big deal of a few drinks before you hit the sack? You deserve to unwind after a 12-hour long day of work. Drowning in sorrows, you look down another bottle. The wedding ring she gave back to you. A job at Ally Corp. Freedom, finally. She's got it. A new, better life without you. All you could do was hold her down. Look at you, drowning your sorrows in the bar. You're everything you promised yourself you'd never be. Where the hell did you mess it all up? A way out. You toss and turn in your bed. You can't stop thinking about that Ally Corp poster. Help us make a change. A space mining mission in search of that mysterious substance, rupidium. It's a long shot, but it says you don't need any professional experience. You know you can change. You need a change. You haven't managed to stick to one job for more than several months. Nothing makes you happy? You're stuck. What if it's a way out? Project Dolly. You enter the spaceship with a tingling of anxiety and excitement. You're going to space, far away from here. Just like you always wanted, far away from your problems. But you'll think about them later. Or maybe they'll be gone by the time you get back. Okay, well I didn't read that last time. That's a very in-depth look on this character's life.
How did they get it? And
I have some mixed emotions about him.
what for?
Contact Ally Corp. Interesting. There's just a lot of really terrible events that just all kind of just stacked on each other. He's in the wrong in a lot of these events, but I do have empathy about it.
I checked the quantum computer. What do you want with it? Branching? What exactly will be branching? What? You what? Is that your whole answer? Alter? Alter what? My life? Okay. You mean as in... Okay, wait a minute. You're not suggesting I... use rupidium to create a... someone. And to alter their mind. That's not what you're saying, right? All right, how about my other options? You jerk. I don't have other options, do I?
All right. Let's go back over here and do the branching then.
What is it doing? I remember that alternate life path. So this is what the branching is about?
Okay, so first branching is right here. So let's see. Staying behind. All right. Staying behind. You lock the door to your room and turn up the music. You're so fed up with his constant shouting. Is this what you rejected college for? Putting up with his frustration and drunkenness? You told yourself you'd take care of Mom, but he's not making it easy. Maybe next time you should just lock the door on him. What would Mom say? All right. Okay, so now we have a separate branch. This is going to be an interesting read to follow up on. All right, standing up to him. There, you did it. Not so hard after all. He turned out to be weak, begging you to let him in. You had to be strong, assertive. You read about it online. Shut your ears to his false promise. Imagine loud music in your head. Think of Mom, her safety. There, it's done. He won't be a problem anymore. Ups and downs. You laugh as Mom tells you a joke she heard in the doctor's waiting room. She's cooked her pierogi. Man, don't you love them? So I'm starting to get a feeling we might be a Polish family because, you know, the mines and all that. So that makes sense. I love pierogies. I'm part Polish, so trust me, I love pierogies. And her relaxed smiling face when she can be herself without that monster bullying her. You just wish you could find more than a part-time job to support the two of you. The prescription she brought home today is going to cost you plenty. You smile as you walk away from the mine. Dad was behind that job offer, that's for sure. Trying to clear his conscience, redeem his sins. The steady job was tempting, but you were assertive again. No way you'll owe him anything to him. You'll make it on your own, you always do. You hold back the tears when you look down on the hospital bed. You knew this was coming, her health deteriorating fast in the last months. You just didn't want to think about it. You hate that helplessness. Damn. Get your shit together, Jan. You need to be strong for her. Promise her you'll make something of yourself. Keep her smiling to the very end. Fixing things. You brighten up as the engine starts. Yeah, fixing things always made you feel good. Like you really can change things, make them better. Looks like going to that vocational school wasn't just a parting gift for Mom, but the best you could do for yourself. Unfamiliar feeling. It feels good to become an expert on something. The boss says customers ask for you specifically, and he can see you replacing him when he retires. It's a new feeling, to be trusted, respected by another man, a mentor. And he's just the first person you opened up to about Mom's passing. Why couldn't Dad just be like that? Kinda look like Mario. Shady business. You try not to eavesdrop, but it's the third time this month these fishy dudes are here. Talking to your boss behind closed doors. He says it's nothing, but you can see he's distracted. Doesn't look you in the eye that much. Disappears for hours, leaving you in charge of the business. Is that a good thing, or should you be worried? Lost trust. Fake batteries, counterfeit parts. Is that what it was all about? As your boss is being taken away by the police, you feel like an idiot for trusting him, thinking that you could open up to him, while all this time he's been lying to your face, pretending to be a friend. A fool you've been. Treat it as a lesson, Jan. The only person you can rely on is yourself. And Mom, but she's dead. Fine, on your own. Of course, it was just a matter of time before they approached you. Now that he's in jail, his words about replacing him seem ironic now. You don't want anything to do with him. But what if you lose your job? You love that workshop. But they're criminals. No, assertiveness, remember? Don't be scared. You make it on your own. Staying strong. As you turn the paycheck around in your fingers, you think of Mom. She'd be happy to know that you're finally making good money, working in an international factory on a contract of employment. You stayed strong and made something of yourself. She'd probably be worried that you're still on your own, but that's just the way you prefer it. Ghosts from the past. Watching the bartender pour you another one from the corner of your eye, you catch a glimpse of a figure watching you. You turn, and you see it was just somebody's coat. You smile with relief. For a moment, you thought it was Dad. You sip your drink and listen casually to the conversations at the tables. It's good not to have problems. Drifting through, your friends burst out with laughter. The jokes, they keep coming to you. It's a good night. You just got your paycheck, you're buying rounds. Okay, calling these people friends is a little too much. You've only just met them, but you're having fun together, right? The girl to your left's been giving you signals. Could this be your lucky night? Signs of trouble. That damn crisis just had to hit when you're starting to enjoy life. Your whole branch is being shut down. You'll be lucky if you keep your job at all. This damn advert just keeps getting on your nerves. Rapidium. Magic trick to make everyone happy? Who's stupid enough to think of going on these missions? Us. Him again. You can't make up your mind. Bet safely or take the risk. Wonder who that guy is putting his money on. Wait, is that? Shit, it's him, Dad. He looks like a tramp. Of course, he visits the bookie regularly. Loser. Man, you just hope he doesn't recognize you. Get out of here quick and don't ever come back. You're not like him. You got your shit together. Project Dolly. You look at the spaceship entrance. Only fools don't change their minds, especially if your debts are mounting. You'll be fine. To make it through this mission, they respect professionals like you. Stay strong. You'll be all right. Cool. Oh, the branch. Oh, the branch is going to keep going. So it's all stopped right here at Project Dolly. Because these characters can die. I know that much. So that's where it's going to get a little wild. But all right, let's wake them up. Hello?
Hey there. Wow. Hello. Hello? Can you hear me? What is this? Where am I?
Relax, you're in a lab.
You're in a lab inside the SIBA unit. Your memories might be a bit fuzzy, but relax. You're gonna be okay. Yeah, I recognize the base, I think. Wait. You look funny. You... Haha. Oh. What was that? I wanted to laugh, but I'm like... indifferent. I think you're on some meds. What? What for? It's so you don't panic when you wake up. Why would I panic? I'll explain later. Right now, let's check your mental condition, okay? Do you think you can, introduce yourself?
Sure. Can you?
Jan Dolsky.
Okay. My name is Jan Dolsky.
Ah,
Yeah,
Jan, not
sure.
John. Jan.
You got my looks. Why not use my name too?
So you think you're Jan Dolsky as well?
What kind of bullshit is this?
What's your role on the mission?
I'm a senior technician. Want to tell me what your role is? Imitating human crew members? Is this some kind of sick experiment? Because if it is, nobody warned me.
Yes.
In a way, it is. But you're wrong about one thing. I'm not an imitation.
So, what's the experiment?
Well, I got stranded in this base, and, well, I needed someone to help me move it, because it got broken. Then, okay, this is the crazy part. I learned that there's this functionality of the quantum computer on board to, well, create alternate versions of a person's life.
What?
Replicate a person, but with different experiences. Mind records.
If there's anyone in a bad mental condition in this room, it's definitely not me. The QC's only functionality is to navigate these junkets. I mean, theoretically, it could do other stuff, but such bullshit?
I know. It's absurd. I thought the same, but here you are, right?
Right. If I understand you correctly, you're telling me you're a alternate version of me with a different mind?
You can put it that way. I think it's best just to put it that way instead of trying to be like, other way around. There we go.
You said we were stranded.
Yes. It's just us. Like I said, there's a malfunction in the machinery. If you don't help me fix it soon, we're both gonna die.
So, wait. Let me get this straight. This is an experiment in which you're a different version of me, and this version of me woke me from cryosleep to help fix a malfunction because there's no one else on board. What if there was no malfunction? Where would I be?
You'd still exist somewhere.
You'd still exist somewhere? Theoretically, at least?
Theoretically? Wow. You bastard. I can see now what the meds are for. I can't even lash out at you. Just this passiveness.
I need these meds. How do I get these?
What am I?
Look, this is a lot, and we'll sort it out. I promise. But trust me, if we don't fix the machinery fast, we're gonna go in a very bad way, and you'll never get the chance to understand this properly. Experience your feelings without the meds.
I don't like this kind of pressure.
Well, that makes two of us.
Fine. Show me the way.
Okay. So he's going to be rebellious and frustrated until I get him happy.
What a screw up. A 3-year-old would have figured it out. Okay. In any other case, I'd say don't touch anything here ever again. But unfortunately, this is a 2-man job. On my sign, pull that lever over there. Just don't yank it like an idiot. Pull it gently. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Now. Yes! It worked! You did it. We're gonna live. Let's get one thing straight. I did what you created me for. Now Now stay away from me.
It's okay. If I riz myself up, we'll be friends. Wink. All right, task complete. So now, radiation barrier. I need to go. No. I need to go. Wait. I need to go. Start the engine. Base mass. Okay, so that all actually matters. Oh my god. Okay. Do you want to automatically collect the structures before starting your journey? Oh, what? That's amazing. Thank you. That is the best feature in the game. Ho ho! I was wondering about that. I was leaving one on purpose this time, actually. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Got no place to go. Gotta follow my rainbow. Journey 1. I'm assuming each area we go to in Rapidium that we find lets us create another altar. Where's our clone sleep? Does he like sleep on the other side? Which one of us is the big spoon? Alright, open the altars tab. Wait, here it is. Alright, the altars tab allows you to check the mental and physical state of your altars, and the event log on the left provides insights to recent events. No injuries, minimal radiation, no hunger, ate adequately today. I'm pissed at Jan, he's really irritating. Alright, let's go talk to him. He is up in the kitchen. There we go. How's it going? Hello.
Hey there. I said, don't come near me.
I understand you're gonna get a grip. We need to fix the comms room. Okay, need your help.
You're angry. I would be too. But I could really use your help. You know, if we manage to get the comms room running properly, we'd probably be able to get out of here faster.
Stop pretending you have any idea how I feel. I don't give a damn about your comms room. We're moving, aren't we? Now get out of my face, creep.
You do the same.
You're pissed off at me now, but deep down, we both know you do the same thing.
Really? You said it yourself. We might look alike, but we're different. Like oil and water, if you ask me, and they don't mix well.
Maybe, but we're in this together.
Maybe.
I don't want to come in like
long without me. Just
angry about it.
I couldn't make it without you. In a situation like this, hiding in a trench is just plain stupid.
I'll tell you what's stupid. Listening to someone who created you because he needs a fucking tool. Why don't you get yourself a repair kit and fix your own shit? I'm done doing your dirty work.
Okay, I'm sorry. Craft a repair kit. So we need to go to communication room. We need to fix that, but we need to make him happy though. I'll make you happy, buddy. Okay, so do that. And done. We're traveling, so we don't really need energy, it seems. There we go. We're getting there. There we go. Communication room has been fixed. All's available. Hello, Lucas.
Hello?
Mr. Dalsky?
Yeah, yes, I'm here.
Are you okay?
I'm okay, I guess.
I think so. I was almost done for it, but then I got these crazy instructions to duplicate and edit myself. Was that you?
Yeah. It's called branching. The duplicating and editing thing. I need to know if you pulled it off.
Really? And I need to know who I'm talking to. I didn't catch your name.
Oh, Lucas Pena, Space Traffic Control, Orbital Substation L7. Now, the branching. Did you do it?
Yes, thanks.
Yeah. I created my altar. Thanks for the help, I think. Is this even legal?
You found Rapidium, Mr. Dalsky. We needed to act.
So you're getting me out of here. Give me someone higher up. What went wrong with the landing? What went wrong with the landing?
What the hell happened out there? What went wrong with the landing?
To be honest, I don't know. I'm still analyzing telemetry data from your flight, but it seems something went very wrong.
No kidding.
Yeah. We know there was a major system malfunction, but the reasons are unclear. It's too early to tell. We need more data.
Give me someone higher up.
I want to talk to someone higher up. Do you have a boss?
I might sound young, Mr. Dalsky, but I'm not here by accident.
No offense, man. I just need to know this stunt was authorized by someone.
Look, I'm on my own here at the station. But I contacted my boss, and we're good. Nothing to worry about.
Let's see. Have you done this before?
Have you done this before?
That would be hard, considering there's no rubidium on Earth.
So how did you know what would happen?
I didn't know. I anticipated the outcome based on historic data.
What historic data?
Some old research, nothing important.
Yeah, that sounds important, but okay. Why did everyone die?
Do you know what killed the rest of the crew?
Looks like an oxygen leak in the landing pods. No idea why, though.
Then how come I survived?
You tell me?
You know, you're not very informative.
I don't like confusing assumptions with information, Mr. Dalsky. Conclusive evidence is more my thing.
So, I'm gonna be honest. It kind of feels like this is all set up. Like they're forcing me to test out the rubidium, but well, we'll find out in time, huh? Alright, what are mine
About
records?
the mind records. What is all that personal data doing in the base computer?
Oh, that's, the corporation needs to ensure the safety of the mission and, basically everyone. It's confidential, of course. And it kind of saved your life.
I never consented to life.
I don't recall consenting to it.
Well, you must have, since it's there. Maybe you didn't read your contract thoroughly? They like to put these things in fine print, you know.
Get me out of here.
So, you're getting me out of here, right? You know how to do it. Safely.
Sure. First thing I'll need you to do is to transport the base to a safe and accessible destination. I'll dispatch the coordinates to you.
Now we gotta micromanage supplies.
Do you think I could see this altar of yours?
Not a good idea.
That's not a good idea. He's pissed off at me, won't cooperate.
Then we have a problem. You won't manage without his help. The base needs more hands on deck. There should be a way to gain his trust. Show him you care, maybe?
I told him I wouldn't survive without him.
See, now you gotta kiss him on the mouth though after you say that.
Maybe you should share something.
What? Why?
I don't know. Just a thought. My grandma used to say, sharing is caring.
And you said use, so that means she's
Hey,
dead.
Let me think. What can I share with him? My playlist?
Yeah, true. Wait, suppose it's not about what you can share with him, but what you already do.
We're gonna practice twerking together. Oh my god,
Of
memories.
course.
Not twerking, I was wrong, I'm sorry.
I wonder if he remembers things the same way I do.
Yeah, mind records. See? You were so spooked by them, they could be a source of information.
Fine. I'll check them out to see what happens.
I'll get back to you as soon as you reach your destination. Don't worry, you're in good hands. L7 out.
Bye, L7. Read about the altar's life in the QC. I've already done that, but let's go ahead and trigger it so that way it goes through. Alright, wow. Wow. Oh my god. So, sorry game that I actually was interested in what it had to say. The life is flashing before my eyes. Ooh, our dads are drunk. Perfect. All right, ask the altar about the memories you share. What's up, girly pop? I've been thinking about you. I mean, what you
I've
said.
been thinking about what you said.
You're right. We are different.
You're right. We are different. Sure we are.
Okay, damn.
Like, I got that right away, and you took your sweet time.
You stood up to Dad.
I'm serious. You stood up to Dad. I didn't. Oh, really? And what did you do? Just stand and watch him take it out on Mom? I thought about stepping in. I was always a heartbeat away from doing it, but when it came down to it, I'd just freeze. Guess I was afraid of making things worse. Yeah, I remember the feeling. But then I reached a breaking point. Looks like you didn't hang around long enough to reach yours.
I was a coward.
Or maybe I was a coward. Going to college.
Listen.
was an excuse to just
I'm gonna
get
be
away from
pathetic.
it all.
You might like that in a man.
Oh. So that's where our paths split. Did you shine out there? Were you best in class? What do you think? Huh? Yeah. I build around this merry-go-round. That's who I ended up being. Sorry to disappoint. Why would I be disappointed? Just proves I was right to stick with Mom. Wait, is she maybe still around here? No. I wish she was. She always knew what to do and how to cheer you up. Hey, when you were down or Dad had just stormed out of the house, slamming the door behind him and leaving you crying in your room, would she ask me to help her make pierogi? Her famous pierogi. Oh my God, I could really pig out on those. And making them together was fun. Fun. Yeah, wow, why don't we go for it? Why don't we try and make Mom's famous pierogi? No way we'd find the ingredients here.
Grease and fungicide.
Why not? There's grease. I also saw a packet of useless fungicide lying around somewhere. Yeah, hilarious. I can pull it off. You'll see. But there's one condition. You're eating them with me. If you die, I die. Why not? Won't change much, I guess.
Sweet. Prepare pierogi in the each person in the base confused 1 minute. Blah, 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 blah. I already know about the food. Pierogies, baby. Gonna make it with fungicide. Hold on. How many pierogies do I need to make? I made a pierogi. You want to eat with me? Interact. We're having a brawl moment.
Here you are, the famous Dulski pierogi with an interstellar twist. What do you think? Well, now I know how Mom must have felt. That day she had a terrible flu and I decided to cheer her up and make pierogi for her. Right, yeah. I put like a ton of salt into the filling. And I overcooked them into a shapeless pulp. They were inedible. But you remember what she did? Uh-huh. She ate them all and never said a word. No, she said they were delicious. Yeah.
So now we know what
right.
killed our mom. Interesting, interesting. I hope there's a branch for that too.
Delicious, man. Shut the fuck up.
Okay, I'm gonna say I love this game. Like, the writing's really good, actually. Like, this is such a good concept. I'd love a movie of this. Okay, look at that. Common ground, we're best friends now. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to approach you like that. So.
So.
Are we cool?
Are we cool now?
Damn.
Cool. You mean did I come to terms with waking up as tech support for my doppelganger? You might have to give me something stronger than dehydrated dumplings to wrap my head around that.
Let's see, they were hard for me too.
Look, I'm as
There we
freaked
go.
out as you are. Trust me, looking at you, talking to you, revisiting my life, we're in this together. You're freaked out. Imagine how I feel. Hating you, but on the other hand, if you didn't exist, you get the idea. And eating those fucking pierogi with you, I actually enjoyed it.
Are you showing feelings?
Wait, are you showing your feelings? What?
Yeah, girly pop.
Okay, just kidding. I hate getting called sentimental too. Just proves how similar we are. Well, now that we got that out of the way, what's the plan?
We should trust the corporation. We need to handle it. I don't trust the corporation. Let's handle it our way.
The corporation is supposedly on top of this, but I know better than to put my life in the hands of pen pushers. Oh, I hear ya. You never know.
Yep,
with
that was the
those
right choice, because don't forget he's a grease monkey.
Right. So, until the rescue ship arrives, we better watch our own asses. Do they know about me?
They know about me. They told me to create you.
They were the ones who told me to create you. Bastards.
No, they'll have that frustration
Tell
towards me,
what
bro.
to do.
Tell me you know what to do. I mean, technically I do.
Of course. It's simple. We need to stick together and stay away from the sun. Well,
There
there's
we
one
go.
thing you should know. This base is a resource-consuming, maintenance-heavy sucker to operate. I have you to help me. That's not gonna be enough. I'll be blunt with you. If you want to survive, you're gonna need more people. People? What people? The Rapidium's there. Use it. Make more versions of me.
Versions of us, you mean?
Versions of us both.
See?
You mean?
Because you are technically alive.
It
You
almost
are your
sounded
own
like
conscious
we're
being,
planning
so it makes
kits.
sense for it to be us.
You need to
There we
work
go.
on your cooking skills, though.
I can't wait to do it again.
Actually, I can't wait to branch myself again. Sure. Take the bull by the horns.
Because I forget, he loves it. He's a take it. You gotta go. Be aggressive. All right, now what? Tell me, Taskman. Answer the call. What's up? Oh. Oh. Oh.
Hello? Jan. Can you hear me?
Lena? Wait. Lena, is that you? What are you... How did you find me?
They let me know. Agatha, my boss, came to see me and said you could use some support. Are you all right? I heard about your crew.
Yeah. Everyone's dead. But I'm fine, somehow. It's a lot to handle.
Yeah, I know. Is it true you found Rapidium?
Yeah,
I did. It's amazing.
it looks amazing. So much more beautiful in real life.
I'd love to see it. And you back in one piece, of course. I think the board is genuinely concerned for your safety. What the hell happened out there? How did you survive?
Did they tell you anything more?
So, your boss, did she say anything more about the accident?
No. Just that you're all alone out there and could use someone close to talk to.
Really?
How did you make it?
How did they know about you? I was lucky.
I don't know. Beginner's luck, I guess.
I'm not going to confide in them.
Okay. I get this is awkward. We haven't spoken in a while and suddenly this. Maybe I shouldn't have. What's the plan for getting you out of there?
There's a guy called Lucas Pena. He's handling it, apparently.
Someone from STC.
You know your way around.
It's been a couple of years. Look, is there maybe anyone from outside the company you'd like me to get in touch with? I mean, to let them know?
I mean, with our dad, there's no one.
No. There's no one.
I didn't mean to get personal. You know what? Why don't I ask STC to keep me in the loop? And to keep an open channel for me? If you want that, of course.
If that's what you want.
Sure. If that's what you want.
I really don't think this is about me.
Because it's not. I don't know. I have some mixed feelings about this right here.
Bye.
Bye. One, you could not be real. Two, you weren't supportive of me with my taxi job and everything fell apart. What did you even do? Did you have income?
Nope. It's way too early. Don't tell me something's wrong with the base again. Not on my watch. Systems are working fine. Something outside then? Yeah. Don't jump in your suit already. I'm kinda starting to like the inside of our base. Alright, I'll take a look around.
Act 1. Wheel. Ooh. Circle. Rhymes with grug. Call it a ride. Rhymes with grug. Day 5. The sun is far away. Alright, we're doing good on that portion, aren't we? Anyway, find a route for the base. Nope, we're gonna do that in the next episode of this game. This game's amazing. Put it on your wish list. Check the game out for yourself. It's available on all major platforms. I'm gonna come back and play more of this because
Can you come see me? There's a thing.
I hope it's pierogies. But anyway, check out the description for more social, subscribe to my other channels, like and subscribe for more content, turn notifications, and I'll see you next video. Bye!